Hello, dear children. Today our grammar topic is conditionals. Conditionals – умовні речення в англійській мові. Today we'll deal with two types of conditional. Conditional number 1 and conditional number 2. Conditional number 1. This is a complex sentence that consists of two parts, the main clause and the subordinate clause. The subordinate clause, it is the condition which is real for the present moment. For example, if I like this dress, I will definitely buy it. It will really happen if I like this dress. So this condition is real. Look at this sentence. Let's see how to build the first conditional. I will definitely buy it. This is the main clause. And we ask a question from the main clause to subordinate clause. With the help of which condition or when I buy this dress? If I like it. If I like it, it is subordinate clause, not main one. And to build this sentence, we use in if clause, we use only present simple. Here, only present simple. Present simple. And in the main clause, will, buy, we use future simple. The next example, your feet will hurt if you wear these uncomfortable shoes. Your feet will hurt. It is the main clause. Why? In what condition your feet will hurt? If you wear these uncomfortable shoes. This is an if clause and we use here present simple. Present simple. Look. You wear. This is present simple. And in the main clause, we use future simple, will and the verb. Sometimes in the main clause, we can use imperative. Not will, but imperative. Look at this example, please. Look at this example. If you see Jessica tonight, give her this book, please. So this is the if clause. If you see, we use here present simple, but in the main clause we don't use will. We just use imperative. Give her this book, please. Imperative. Give her, it's imperative. If oranges are not expensive, buy me 2 kilos of them. If clause, we use present simple are not, right? And in the main clause, instead of will, we use just imperative, buy me. Okay? Well, one more idea as for the main clause. Sometimes in the main clause, instead of will, we don't use imperative, we don't use will, we use modals. For example, if you like these shoes, we can buy them. If it is if clause, right? Like present simple, but in the main clause we see the modal verb can. No will, no imperative, just can. It is also first conditional. You may stay at home next Monday if there is no work to do here. If clause, present simple there is, and in the main clause we use modal verb may. You may stay here if there is no work to do. Is it clear? Sometimes in subordinate clause, instead of if, we can use the words unless. You don't have to do this unless you want. But remember that the word unless is translated якщо не. So this word is negative in its meaning. That's why we can't use negative particles in this part. I will be very angry unless you clean your room. Unless you clean, поки ти не прибереш. Unless has negative meaning in it. So, a short revision. We use conditional type 1 if we want to show the real condition. It means that it will really happen. This clause consists of this sentence consists of two parts, the main clause and the subordinate clause. In the main clause, we use future simple. In the if clause, we use present simple. Sometimes, instead of future simple, instead of will, we can use modals, can, may, must, and so on, or imperatives. Give me this book, stand up, help me, call me if you have time. And instead of if, we can use the word unless, but unless is negative in its meaning, so we can't use another negative particle in this part of the complex sentence. The second type of conditional is called second conditional, and it presents the condition which is unreal for the present moment. Unreal for the present moment, remember it. And into Ukrainian, we translate it like this. Look. If I were him, I would never do that. Якщо б я був на твоєму місці, я б ніколи цього не зробив. We see particle b. This is the second conditional. It means that this condition is unreal for the present moment. I can't be you at this moment, and I can't do that. Then, how to build it? The second conditional builds like following. In the if clause, we use past simple. Past simple, remember it. Past simple, this is the second form of a regular verb, or ending ed to the regular verb. And in the main clause, we use would and the verb. And one more note. In the second conditional, we use were instead of was after I. Not if I was, but if I were you, because it is unreal condition. It is unreal for the present moment. If Martha were rich, would she move to another country? If, it is if clause and we use were instead of was. Martha is she, but we use were instead of was. And sometimes we can use could instead of would. Jack could be happy if he married Janice. Був би, міг би бути. Jack could be happy if he married Janice. Married past simple, and in the main clause we see could instead of would. If you need additional information about conditionals, you can use Grammar Way link online, and you will find more examples and more explanations. Have a nice day.